Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell. I would appreciate it majorly. I don't particularly, this isn't like a hot story for myself, but I'm pretty shocked at it. I am and it's breaking right now. I mean, like right now. To the best of my knowledge, this is the New York Times that I think is, leading with the story as of 7:01 p.m. That's 15 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago. So Chris Matthews is out. At MSNBC Hardball host. I don't even have his picture up here. I was just reading on it very quickly. This dude here, that guy. So and he's been on MSNBC. I don't know when MSNBC launched, but since 1997, so that's 23 years. Um, and I'm just surprised that it actually came to this. I'm shocked, sort of. And it's over a number of different things. I think it started. I don't know which came first. I think the Bernie Sanders thing came first. So where he basically said that the Bernie Sanders compared the Bernie Sanders campaign to like the Nazi invasion of France. And obviously being that Bernie Sanders is Jewish and I think his parents or one of his parents, escaped the Holocaust, So, that was a pretty inappropriate thing to say. And then his interview with Senator Elizabeth Warren, which I saw, and he was sort of combative or slightly condescending to her, and basically, it was over the issue of Michael Bloomberg and the topic of sexual harassment as it relates to his company and the NDAs. And I think there was a woman out there. They were speaking about one woman in particular, and basically Elizabeth Warren was saying, I believe the woman, why not? And I don't remember actually, all the specifics of it, but I mean, he was a little condescending to her, but it wasn't quite that bad, I didn't think, and I like Elizabeth Warren. I'm just surprised that he's gone, dude. I'm pretty shocked by it, but whatever. I mean, this is today. So, and then it goes on. This New York Times article. It goes on to talk about Laura Bassett, who's in this, who's a journalist over at GQ, or at least she publishes some articles over this. And I know she wrote about the Elizabeth Warren article. She was that was. She thought he was terribly condescending to Elizabeth Warren, and I know she pounced on it. And now it appears, I guess this article is from Saturday. I don't have the date. September 28th. So today's Monday. It's the 29th, first, second. So what was that? It was Friday. Or Friday or Saturday, whichever, it doesn't matter. So on Saturday, the journalist Laura Bassett, this journalist, I don't have a picture up here, published an article on the website of GQ magazine describing a series of episodes where she wrote Mr. Matthews made any inappropriate comments about her, about her personally, the journalist, not Elizabeth Warren, about her appearance in the makeup room of his studio before she was a guest on his program. So this is the article here, and here it is. I mean, here she writes, then there is an open secret of Matthew's everyday behavior off camera with guests, which often creeps up to the line of sexual harassment without actually crossing it. So the women can never feel it's worth jeopardizing their own careers to complain. Many women in politics or media who have interacted with the bombastic host have some kind of story about him making them feel uncomfortable on the job. I have my own. In 2017, I wrote a personal essay about a much older, married cable news host who inappropriately flirted with me in the makeup room a few times before we went live on his show, making me noticeably uncomfortable on air. I was afraid to name him at the time for fear of retaliation from the network. I'm not anymore. It was Chris Matthews in 2016, right before I had to go on his show and talk about sexual assault allegations against Donald Trump. I mean, this is crazy, sort of. Matthews looked over at me in the makeup chair next to him and said, "Why haven't I fallen in love with you yet?" When I laughed nervously and said nothing, he followed up to the makeup artist, "Keep putting makeup on her. I'll fall in love with her." Another time, he stood between me and the mirror and complimented the red dress I was wearing for the segment. Quote, "You going out tonight?" He asked. I said I didn't know, and he said again to the makeup artist, quote, "Make sure you wipe this off her face after the show. We don't want her makeup. We don't make her up so some guy at a bar can look at her like this." Again, Matthews was never my boss. I'm pretty sure that behavior doesn't rise to the level of illegal sexual harassment, but it undermined my ability to do my job well. And after I published a story about it, even though I didn't name him, dozens of people reached out to say they knew exactly who it was. Many had similar stories. So, bottom line is he's gone. He's gone from MSNBC. Chris Matthews is out, and it's just I'm pretty surprised. I just didn't know it would happen so quickly. Chris Matthews retires from MSNBC after a string of recent controversies. One of the country's best-known political talk show hosts is retiring from MSNBC effective immediately after a string of recent controversies on and off the air. Matthews made the announcement on Monday night's Hardball. Oh, he just announced it. When is it? I don't know when Hardball's on. I think it's on right now. Maybe it starts at 7 o'clock. That sounds about right. So that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.